Good morning, YouTube family. Happy Veterans Day. Just wanted to talk a little bit about veterans and the importance of being a veteran, acknowledging a veteran, and just the overall process that comes along with being a veteran. I was a veteran since 1980. Went in the military and did 6 years. I remember all the basic training days, getting up at 3 in the morning, having to stand up and eat because other people were at the table talking. Um, all kind of things that came along with basic training. Having somebody you didn't even know be 2 inches away from your face, yelling in it. Um, Meeting a lot of people that didn't know if they was going to make it through basic training. I remember having a bell up at basic training, and they said when you feel like you are done and you can't take no more, go up there and ring that bell. Once you ring that bell, we'll go ahead and make sure that you go. I remember low crawling, having shots fired over my head, going into the gas chamber, all kind of things. And I say those things not to brag, just to say those things are some of the things that you go through on your beginning journey, deciding whether you want to be in the military or not. It's not an easy thing to do. It's a rewarding thing, but it's not an easy thing to do. As a result of going in the military, I developed some skills like discipline, being on time for things, certain things that you just carry over from being in the military. Those are some of the things that you just have. You know, being raised by a lot of women, I didn't have many men around in my life, so I needed to learn the process of being a young man. And I believe that it takes a man to raise a young man and give him the things that he needs to be a young man. A woman can raise a man, but in terms of the things that he needs to be a young man, I think that takes another man. And I was given that in the military. I remember last year going out for Veterans Day and going to these different restaurants and having meals and things like that. And the one restaurant I went to, I wasn't hungry, I didn't eat. And I was just sitting there and I was watching the veterans and what coming in with their veterans hats on and World War this hat and this and that, Vietnam veterans, things like that. And I was watching their families. You know, I was watching the people that are closest to them, the people that mean the most to them. And I was watching how they were just honoring them that day, you know. And I realized that when I go out on Veterans Day, it's not just about finding something free, finding something to eat or anything like that. It's a lot more to that than that. I was enjoying the fact that their families were enjoying them. Because veterans don't go through those things by themselves. When you're away from home and things like that, the family at home has to be in that process also. So Veterans Day is not just about the veteran, it's about the families that stood by them, supported them, and was with them all that time. I didn't realize that when I was younger. You know, through the years, I've come to learn that about this particular day. You know, and I look at it a lot different than I did when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. So I just wanted to make this video just to acknowledge the fact that it's not just about the veterans, it's about the veterans and their families, the people that stood by them while they were gone, while they were away, kept the house going, kept the kids going, kept a job, you know, kept the bills paid, did all of those things. That eases the mind so much of somebody that's already over there serving, going through what they're going through in a war. It just makes things a lot better to know you have somebody home to support you. So, to all the veterans, to all their friends and family, happy Veterans Day.